season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The give to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Going to swing it on second down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Got a wide open receiver. Wide open space. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Rush is on him. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walters. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could...
There he goes. Continues to fight for yards. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown Seminoles! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a 1st down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you've got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. Calls his own number. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls it in. It's Walters. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Walters. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
It's it's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a
touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for his man. Hits the open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. This time they'll go to the running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walters. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Trying to pound it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Using the quick game. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is...
Snags it down the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw.
Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And this defense is dialed in. This is fun to watch. The pass defense all being on the string, understanding their responsibilities. Almost had another interception there. They are hunting the football.
Gets it out quickly.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this... started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Noles will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Wants to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They booted away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Got his man on the run. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's... There he goes! Inside the touchdown, Florida State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab on the shot. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Got his man on the right. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Fires it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Walters. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.